to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their...
There he goes! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's still got more!
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Sweet cut there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The play action fake. Quick completion on the out route. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They're going to run it. Just ran him over. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the back. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Sterling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Looking for a big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Starling. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll return it. Discards it with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sterling. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Looking for room, it's Turner. Makes a man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Pocket breaking down. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Third down play from the gun. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Starling. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. Continues to fight for yards. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Give to the single back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock, I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gonna look downfield again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.